Alright, this is the how-to video for the assignment, the income statement, found in Unit 4, Section 5. With this assignment, we are just creating an income statement, just like it says. You should have read through Section 5 by now to kind of get the basics of an income statement. So how this works is we read through our information. Mr. James runs a retail shop. We're going to calculate the net income or net loss in reference to the following transactions that happened during the month of January. Okay, so with an income statement, like you read in your text, you always want to say what time period you're talking about. It could be a month, it could be 6 months, it could be a year. Typically, most businesses do one at the end of every month, though. And we do income statements just so we can quickly see the profit of a company and compare them month by month and see if we are increasing our profit or if we're losing profit and what changes we made that month or what changes we need to make. So we are going to solve this problem using electronic spreadsheet, but I created this table for you. So we have these are his totals. Okay, so we have total revenue of $70,000, sale of goods, and then we have his 3 expenses here. Okay, so we're going to copy that information. We probably would have gotten this information off of our accounting worksheet that we did in the previous assignment. So now we're just copying that information over into an actual income statement, just so it's right there and ready for us to use. So the first thing we want to do is create the heading, which includes all 3 of these lines, on our income statement. We want the name of the store or the name of the business, the title of this document, which is the income statement, and the time period for what this income statement is covering. And so this is for the month ended January 31st. You should usually have the number day in here. So that tells me this income statement is for the month of January. Okay, so first, and you'll notice how I have the income statement set up. We have the title, revenue, over here, and then I've indented, and I'll list all my revenues. So my first revenue is sale of goods. I want that title in there, and then we're recording this amount on the right side of our income statement, which is $70,000. Okay, and then I list my expenses. First expense is materials, and that's $30,000. And then you're going to list your wages and your other expenses in the next 2 lines, and then copy their amounts over, and then we record all of our expenses in the left side of our column. Okay? So then we see the single rule here that tells me we're going to add up the total of expenses, and then we're going to copy that amount over into the right side of our column, or over into the right column. Okay, and then our final step then will be to figure out our net income, which would be just our revenue minus our expenses to give us our net income. And then we double rule that to tell them, okay, we've done our calculations. This is our final total. Okay, so that's how you do the income statement. We list our revenues, we list our expenses, we list those amounts over in the correct appropriate columns, we add up our expenses, post them here in the right column, and then we subtract our expenses from our revenue to give us the net income. And that's all there is to it. Income statement is pretty easy. Let me know if you have any questions.